wasn't a crash or a sudden flame. It wasn't a fight where we shared the blame. It was the sound of a closing door, a little more quiet than the day before. I watched you change like the turning leaves. While I was still planting our beliefs, I kept the fire stoked in the grate, while you were just checking the time and the date. I was an anchor, you were the tide, pulling away from the space by my side. I was a habit you started to break, a long slow breath you forgot to take. Love isn't something you find and you keep, it's a mountain you climb when the valley is steep. But you looked at the summit and looked at the sky and decided the view wasn't worth the try. And my heart didn't break all at once, you see. It happened in ripples when you stopped choosing me, when you stopped looking up when I walked in the room, when you let all the roses run out of their bloom. I was still fighting, I was still holding on, but I can't be a we when the you is all gone. It's the coldest of winters, the hardest to grieve, the moment you simply stop choosing me. I made the coffee and set out 2 cups, waiting for something to brighten us up. But you drank yours in silence and stared at the floor like I was a ghost or a task or a chore. I reached for your hand and you moved it away to pick up a phone with nothing to say. That's when I knew that the battle was lost. I was the only one counting the cost. Love isn't something you find and you keep, it's a mountain you climb when the valley is steep. But you looked at the summit and looked at the sky and decided the view wasn't worth the try. And my heart didn't break all at once, you see. It happened in ripples when you stopped choosing me, when you stopped looking up when I walked in the room, when you let all the roses run out of their bloom. I was still fighting, I was still holding on, but I can't be a we when the you is all gone. It's the coldest of winters, the hardest to grieve, the moment you simply stop choosing me. To be gone, you were leaving in pieces all summer long, in the maybes and laters and I don't knows, in the way that the distance between us just grows. I would have chosen you through the dark and the rain, but you chose the easy and left me the pain. but you're already free. I learned how to love you, you learned how to leave. And you stopped choosing me. Practiced in the mirror how to keep my chin held high. I painted on a memory to hide the hello and goodbye. I saw you packing up the boxes and I felt the floor give way, but I didn't want to be the reason that you felt you had to stay. So I made a joke about the weather while my world was turning black. I was building up a fortress just to keep the tears all back. Because if I showed you the wreckage, if I let the fever show, you'd stay out of pity, darling, and I'd rather watch you go. So I smiled so you'd stay just a little bit longer. I pretended that the me without you was much stronger. I wore a mask of sunshine while the lightning struck my heart. I played the role of fine while I was falling all apart. It was the hardest lie I ever told, the price I had to pay. Yeah, I broke my heart in silence, and I smiled so you'd stay. You said, I'm glad that you're okay with this, as you walked toward the door. Every word was like a polished blade falling on the floor. I reached out to touch your shoulder, but I pulled my hand away. If I let my fingers tremble, then I'd beg for you to stay. Because if I showed you the wreckage, if I let the fever show, you'd stay out of pity, darling, and I'd rather watch you go. So I smiled so you'd stay just a little bit longer. I pretended that the me without you was much stronger. I wore a mask of sunshine while the lightning struck my heart. I played the role of fine while I was falling all apart. It was the hardest lie I ever told, the price I had to pay. Yeah, I broke my heart in silence, and I smiled so you'd stay. I wanted to scream, I'm dying. I wanted to lock the gate, but a love that's held by shackles is a love that turns to hate. So I gave you the permission to leave me in the rain. I wrapped a ribbon around the sorrow smiled so you'd stay. The door is closed now. The act is finally through. The smile is gone, and so are you. I smiled so you'd stay, but you left anyway. Standing by the window, looking at the street. The luggage in the hallway makes the exit feel complete. But you're still wearing the sweater that I bought you last July. And there's flicker in your gaze that's afraid to say goodbye. Memorizing the way the light hits your face before you become a ghost in this empty space. That we're doing the right thing, that we need to be free. But your hand is still trembling as you reach for your key. It's a clean break on paper, a sharp line in the sand. I'm still feeling the phantom of your touch on my hand. We've said the words and we've made the plans. We've untied the knots and we've let go of hands. But the air in this room is heavy and thick, like a clock that stopped ticking, but still hears the click. It's a half-hearted ending, a sentence left hanging, a door left ajar while the winter wind's banging. You took all your things, but you left your regret in the parts of our story I haven't closed yet. How do I move when my heart's in the sky, caught in the middle of half a goodbye? Yeah, we're just living in half a goodbye. You left a book on the nightstand with the page turned down, like you're coming back later to finish the town. It's the almost that kill me, the not quite's that sting. The way you're still holding on to your wedding ring. If you're gonna leave, then honey, please leave it all. Don't leave your memory painted on every wall. We've said the words and we've made the plans. We've untied the knots and we've let go of hands. But the air in this room car door shuts, the engine starts, but you're still here in the broken parts. Half a see you later, half a we were great, just a half a goodbye that came much too late. The porch light's flickering, about to give in. The air is cooler than it's ever been. No slamming doors, no shouting in the hall, just the sound of the leaves as they start to fall. We used to be a wildfire, bright and red, burning through the things we should have said. But the oxygen ran out a year ago, and we were too tired to keep up the show. Now I'm folding your shirts in a cardboard box, and the silence between us is 1,000 locks. It's not a tragedy, it's not a crime, just the slow, cruel erosion of time. We didn't break, we didn't even bend. We just reached the place where the footprints end. We didn't go out in a blaze of light, we didn't even put up a decent fight. No lightning strike, no thunder roll, just a slow motion leak inside the soul. Like a photograph left in the morning sun, until the colors bled and the lines were gone. We didn't crash, we didn't burn violently, we just faded so quietly. I found a note you wrote back in the spring about forever and the real thing. The ink is still dark, but the feeling is great, like a memory that's drifting further away. We're sitting at the table 2 feet apart, searching for the beat of a dying heart. It's not a tragedy, it's not a crime, just the slow, cruel erosion of time. We didn't break, we didn't even bend. We just reached the place where the footprints end. We didn't go out in a blaze of light, we didn't even put up a decent fight. No lightning turn out the light. It's okay now. No need to cry, we forgot how. Just a whisper, just a ghost. We faded quietly. The coffee's cold, the house is still. The silence is a bitter pill. I trace the dust on your side of the bed and replay every word we never said. I saw your coat hanging behind the door, like you're coming back, like you're here once more. But the calendar's stuck on a Tuesday in June, the day the stars fell and I ran the moon. I try to breathe, but the air feels thin. Where do I end? Where did you begin? The ghost of your laughter is haunting the hall. Shadows of us are still danced on the wall. I'm reaching for hands that aren't there to hold. The story is finished, but I'm still untold. And I scream at the sky until my throat is sore. But the waves only crash on a hollow shore. I've deleted the messages, I've locked the gate, but my heart is a house that's still willing to wait. In every hallway, in every shadow's glow, in the parts of my soul that I can't let go, your name still echoes. Your name still echoes. I went to the park where we carved our names, but the bark has grown over, it isn't the same. People pass by, they don't see the red of the girl, boy, who still wears your ring round their neck. I'm a ghost in this city, a blur in the rain, trying to find a version of me without the pain. The ghost of your laughter is haunting the hall. Shadows of us are still danced on the wall. I'm reaching for hands that aren't there to hold. The story is finished, but I'm still untold. And I scream at the sky until my throat is sore. But the waves only crash on a hollow shore. I've deleted the messages, I've locked the gate, but my heart is a house that's still willing to wait. In every hallway, in every shadow's glow, in the to hear you breathe, just to hear you say my name one last time. But my heart is a house that's still willing to wait. In every hallway, in every shadow's glow, in the parts of my soul that I can't let go, your name still echoes. It's a whisper in the wind, it's the way the dark begins. I'm still listening, but it's only the sound of me. Your name still echoes. The porch swing is rusted, the paint's peeling thin. I'm still guarding the door that you never walked in. The seasons are blurring from golden to gray, and I'm still holding the words I was dying to say. I kept your seat at the table, I kept the wine on the shelf. I spent every sunset just convincing myself that the dust on the windows would be swept by your hand, that you were just lost in some faraway land. But the calendar's empty and the ink is gone dry. I've run out of reasons to give to the sky. Patience is a virtue, or so I was told, but it's a heavy, cold weight for a spirit to hold. I was a lighthouse on a sea with no ships, with a prayer for your name frozen tight on my lips. And now I'm standing here with a heart that waited too long, a beautiful melody that forgot its own song. The embers are frozen, the garden is dead. I'm haunted by ghosts of the things never said. I stayed in the station while the last train pulled out. Now I'm drowning in silence and dying in doubt. Love was a flame, but the oxygen's gone in a heart that waited, a heart that waited too long. I saw you today in the center of town, with a smile for a stranger in a white wedding gown. You look like a dream that I finally woke from, the ending of a story that I'd only begun. I was a harbor, but you found a new shore, and I realize I'm not what you're looking for anymore. I thought that staying meant I was being brave, but I was just digging a beautiful grave. I was a lighthouse on a sea with no ships, with a prayer for your name frozen tight on my lips. And now I'm standing here with a heart that waited too long, a beautiful melody that forgot its own song. The embers are frozen, the garden is dead. I'm haunted by ghosts of the things never said. I stayed in the station while the last train pulled out. Now I'm drowning in silence and dying in doubt. Love was a flame, but the oxygen's gone in a heart that waited, a heart that waited too long. I should have moved on when the leaves started falling. I should have stopped listening, stopped hoping, stopped calling. But I made a religion out of maybe one day, until one day was gone and there was no other way. It's not believing that kills, it's the hope that survives. The slowest of poisons in the loneliest a beautiful melody that forgot its own song. The embers are frozen, the garden is dead. I'm haunted by ghosts of the things never said. I stayed in the station while the last train pulled out. Now I'm drowning in silence and dying in doubt. Love was a flame, but the oxygen's gone in a heart that waited, a heart that waited too long. I'm letting you go, but there's nothing left of me, just an empty room and a rusted key. Too late for the fire, too late for the song. I waited, I waited too long. Coffee's cold, the seat is bare. I'm talking to the empty air, tracing lines on a map we never drew, in a city that never got to know you. We were a match that never caught the flame, a beautiful book without a name. We had the porch but we never built the house, just the quiet tiptoe of a lonely mouse. I see your face in the people passing by, in the almost blue of a twilight sky. We were a secret the world almost heard, the unspoken breath of a final word. It's the tragedy of the nearly was, the almost did and the just because. We're a story stuck on page 29, where your hand almost stayed in mine. And now I'm haunted by the ghosts of almost us, by the plans we made that turned to dust, the children we never got to name, the I love yous that we let remain. In the hallway of my heart you're standing there, with a suitcase full of maybes and a vacant stare. It's the hardest kind of heartbreak to discuss, living with the ghosts of almost us. I found the tickets for the trip we didn't take, a paper ghost of a heart-shaped ache. We were a movie that cut to black, just as the hero was looking back. I wonder if you see me in your dreams, in the frayed out edges of the scenes of the life we promised we would build before they almost got us killed. It's the tragedy of the nearly was, the almost did and the just because. We're a story stuck on page 29, where your hand almost stayed in mine. And now I'm haunted by the ghosts of almost us, by the plans we made that turned to dust, the children we never got to name, the I love yous that we let remain. In the hurry of my heart you're standing there, with a suitcase full of maybes and a vacant stare. It's the hardest kind of heartbreak to discuss, living with the ghosts of almost us. How do I mourn what I never held? How do I break the almost spell? You're not a memory, or it might have been a phantom knocking to be let back in. I'm grieving for a life that didn't start, a hollow masterpiece of almost us. Turn to dust, the children we never got to name, the I love yous that we let remain. In a hallway of my heart you're standing there, with a suitcase full of maybes and a vacant stare. It's the hardest kind of heartbreak to discuss, living with the ghost of almost us. Almost home, almost mine, just a second away from the finish line. Goodbye to the ghost, goodbye to the almost. always had a way with words, until the night they ran dry. Now I'm just tracing the outline of your last goodbye. The house is a museum of things we never said. Dust is gathering on the side of your bed. I check my phone just to see if it's broken, waiting for a syllable, a sign, or a token. But the air is a desert, parched and still, and I'm climbing a mountain with no top to the hill. You left the keys, you left the mess, but you took the voice I used to confess. It's not the screaming that breaks a heart, it's the quiet that pulls the world apart. It's the static on the line where you used to be. It's the weight of the nothing you handed to me. And I'm drowning in the silence you gave me. It's a hollow sound, a crushing sea. I'm reaching for an echo, a whisper, a spark, but I'm just a shadow wandering the dark. You could have used a razor, you could have used a flame, but you used a stillness that has no name. Now I'm screaming at the walls, but they don't set me free. I'm just living in the silence you gave me. I went to our cafe, the one on the bend, where the stories we started were never supposed to end. The waitress asked for you, I didn't know what to say, so I just let the quiet carry the moment away. It's a ringing in my ears, a ghost in my chest, a long distance runner who can't find any rest. You're 1,000 miles away, or maybe just in the hall, but there's a brick wall, silent, standing 10 feet tall. It's not the screaming that breaks a heart, it's the quiet that pulls the world apart. It's the static on the line where you used to be. It's the weight of the nothing you handed to me. And I'm drowning in the silence you gave me. It's a hollow sound, a crushing sea. I'm reaching for an echo, a whisper, a spark, but I'm just a shadow wandering the dark. You could have used a razor, you could have used a flame, but you used a stillness that has no name. Now I'm screaming at the walls, but they don't set me free. I'm just living in the silence you gave me. Say something cruel, say something mean, just break the glass of this peaceful scene. A lie is better than this empty space, than the cold white mask upon your face. Give me a sorry or a never again, just don't give me the quiet where the us used to begin. raging sea. I'm reaching for an echo, a whisper, a spark, but I'm just a shadow wandering the dark. You could have used a razor, you could have used a flame, but you used a stillness that has no name. Now I'm screaming at the walls, but they don't set me free. I'm just living the silence you gave me. It's silence. It's all I have left of you. No, I love you. No, it's over. Just the quiet. The silence you gave me. It's so loud. The kettle's whistling in the kitchen, but I'm staring at the wall. Funny how the loudest silence is the one that follows your call. I used to think that missing you was a storm that would pass by, a heavy rain, a sudden gust, then a clear and open sky. But it's a quiet, steady lesson in the spaces between breaths. It's the phantom weight of your hand on the side where no one rests. I thought I knew the shape of grief, I thought I'd memorized the pain. But every morning is a brand new page of learning how to say your name. I learned to miss you in the grocery line, in the songs that play at 9:30. I learned to miss you when the sun goes down and the gold turns into blue. It wasn't a moment, it's a life I'm leading now, finding out the why and how. I thought I knew the cost of us, but I'm still paying my due. Yeah, I finally learned to miss you. I found your sweater in the hallway and I didn't fall apart. I just held it to my chest and felt the rhythm of a broken heart. It's not a scream anymore, babe, it's a hum beneath my skin, a slow burning realization of the state I'm living in. I thought I knew the shape of grief, I thought I'd memorized the pain. But every morning is a brand new page of learning how to say your name. I learned to miss you in the grocery line, in the songs that play at 9:30. I learned to miss you when the sun goes down and the gold turns into blue. It wasn't a moment, it's a life I'm leading now, finding out the why and how. I thought I knew the cost of us, but I'm still paying my due. Yeah, I finally learned to miss you. They say time is a healer, but time is a thief. It steals the sound of your voice to give me relief. But I don't want the 'cause forgetting is easy, but remembering is true. And I've spent every second mastering the art of you. I learned to miss you in the grocery line, in the songs that play at 9:30. I learned to miss you when the sun goes down and the gold turns into blue. It wasn't a moment, it's a life I'm leading now. Finding out the why and how. I thought I knew the cost of us, but I'm still paying my due. Yeah, I finally learned to miss you. I'm a student of the empty space. I'm a scholar of your ghost. Of all the things I've ever done, I think I've learned this the most. Yeah, I learned to miss you. I'm still learning. Keys are on the counter where you said they'd always stay. The coffee's getting colder in the cup from yesterday. The silence is a thud against the walls of this old room. The garden's full of weeds where the roses used to bloom. I'm walking through the hallways, tracing shadows on the floor. I keep waiting for the rhythm of your knock upon the door. But the air is thin and heavy, and the clock has lost its beat. Every memory is a ghost walking barefoot down the street. I'm reaching out for something that's no longer in my reach. Just a lesson in the lonely that the winter came to teach. And I'm standing in the window, watching taillights fade to gray, trying to find the reasons why you couldn't choose to stay. Now the stars are just reminders of a spark that turned to stone. And the hardest part of leaving is the staying here alone. You took the heat, you took the light, but you left the shadows on. Yeah, love left the light on to show me everything is gone. There's a photograph in pieces by the bed where we would dream. Now it's just a jagged puzzle splitting right across the seam. I try to close my eyes, but the brightness burns my sight. A cruel little mercy in the middle of the night. I'm reaching out for something that's no longer in my reach. Just a lesson in the lonely that the winter came to teach. And I'm standing in the window, watching taillights fade to gray, trying to find the reasons why you couldn't choose spark that turned to stone. And the hardest part of leaving is the staying here alone. You took the heat, you took the light, but you left the shadows long. Yeah, love left the light on to show me everything is gone. I wish you would have killed the power, I wish you would have cut the line, instead of leaving me this glow to mark the passing of the time. It's a lighthouse with no ocean, it's a fire with no flame, just a bulb that's hanging steady, screaming out your name. Watching taillights fade to gray, still looking for the reasons why you couldn't choose to stay. Now the stars are just reminders of a spark that turned to stone. And the hardest part of leaving is the staying here alone. You took the heat, you took the light, but you left the shadow. Show me everything is gone. Everything is gone. The porch lamp's still burning, but nobody's coming home. No, nobody's coming home. Love left the light on just to watch me sit alone. Kettle screaming in the kitchen, but I'm still sitting in the dark, trying to find the exact moment the fire turned into a spark. I never was one for the grand designs or shouting your name from the rooftops at night. I mapped out your soul in the smallest of lines, in the way you take coffee in the dim morning light. I memorized the habit of your shaking hands and the stories you told when the world got too loud. I was the shore where your ocean could land, the shadow that followed you out of the crowd. But silence is heavy when you're carrying it alone. And forever is a house that we never made a home. I thought if I held my breath, you'd never leave. But you can't hear a heart when it's pinned to a sleeve. I loved you in the quietest way, in the dry you get ready for somebody new, fixing your tie in the mirror we shared. I wanted to scream that I'm dying for you, but I just asked if you had a jacket to spare. You thanked me for being the rock in your life, like a rock doesn't feel when the tide pulls it down. You're looking for stars and a cinematic sky, while I'm just the soil you walked on through town. And silence is deafening when the closet is bare, and I'm reaching for ghosts that are no longer there. I thought if I stayed still, you'd finally see that the loudest of loves was right here in me. I loved you in the quietest way, in the drive-safe text and the "Are you okay?" in the space between words that I didn't dare speak, in the strength that I found when I knew you were weak. But you wanted thunder, you wanted the flame, you wanted a choir to sing out your name. Now I'm left with the echo of all I didn't say, 'cause I loved you in the quietest way. Was I too loud in my stillness? Was I too much in my less? I kept our world steady while you were a mess. But a secret stays secret until it just dies. I'm screaming I love you with shut tight eyes, and I'm screaming at night. I loved you in the quietest way, in the sleep well sighs at the end of the day. But you wanted thunder, you wanted the flame, you wanted a choir to sing out your name. Now I'm left with the echo of all I didn't say, 'cause I loved you in the quietest way. The kettle stopped screaming, the house is so still. If I didn't say it, I guess I never will.